I'm so glad to be with you again. It's nice to be able to greet you here early in this new year and to start a new year with you. You may wonder about my appearance today. I'm pretty much in these gatherings with you, a necktie jacket man. Today I have an open collar, as you've already observed. That doesn't surprise you much because people run for president now in an open collar. Our culture has changed, but it's the first time I think that I've come to you this way. And if you look up closely, you may see that I'm carrying a sling here, or that the sling is carrying me. This is a kind of show and tell that I have to offer you, therefore, today. But the show and tell is something I couldn't avoid. Let me give you that background, and then I'll give you my show and tell. The background is simply this, that after attending a Sunday school class and worshiping this past Sunday morning as a member of the worshiping body in a congregation in Lexington, I was striding down the hall when I simply caught my toe, I suppose, the rubber against the vinyl, and threw myself full force, all of my weight, on my left shoulder. I've learned some things by that. What I learned, of course, is that your shoulder has two bones primarily, the scapula and the shoulder blade, and that the scapula is what I broke. I learned the good news then, in my particular break, that surgery wasn't necessary. Then I learned the bad news, that I would have a lot of pain, and that I'd need to wear a sling from 4 to 6 weeks while nature took care of itself and did the healing. Now what I'm learning in these days that I've been wearing this sling, and more significantly, simply living with the attacks of pain, I know better than ever what the Apostle Paul meant when he said that we human beings are like the church, and that our body has its several parts, and all of those parts sympathize with each other. They depend on each other. They need each other. I didn't know until this happened that when I cough, my shoulder blade cooperates with it. Now when I cough, my shoulder blade doesn't cooperate. It hurts. I learned, even for that matter, if I may use an inelegant term, that if drinking a cola drink, I should belch. My shoulder blade knows all about that. I didn't know that it mattered to my shoulder blade whether I belched when drinking a bottle of Coke. I only knew that I didn't want to do that in public. But now I've discovered my shoulder blade cares about what's going on in the rest of my body. And, of course, I learned quite dramatically that when I want to get up, though I'm using the strength of my right arm to lift me up, my left shoulder blade and my left arm feel this tremendously. I know now how it is that one part of the body can bring pain to the whole body, and that the whole body sympathizes with the part that's hurt. I've sometimes said jokingly to people, when I've said, "How do you feel?" and they say, "I'm fine except about a toothache," I've responded in a happy fashion, "That's good, because your tooth is only about 1/10 of 1% of your body, so 99.99% of you is well, and you don't have much to worry about, therefore." But the truth is that one pain affects the whole body. That, the Apostle Paul said, is the way it ought to be in the church. One person suffers, the whole body cares. One person is going through a hard place, the whole body sympathizes. That's what the church is supposed to be like. That's what the Apostle Paul said. And I never knew just how true it was until these recent days, when I discovered that one little part of the body, something so small that I had to look carefully at the x-ray and the CAT scan to see that thin line that was affected, that's enough to make the whole body respond, and to make the whole body find it hard to sleep at night or to move during the day. So it ought to be in the church. One person going through a trial, all of us hurt for that one person. One person discouraged or blue, everybody should feel for that one person. That's who we are. We're a body, the body of Christ, and we feel for one another. That's what I've learned, and that's my show and tell for today. I didn't wear this sling to preach the sermon. I wore the sling to take care of myself, but you get the sermon. I look forward to seeing you again. God bless.